Warbreaker, book 1 in the Warbreaker series, I guess, by Brandon Sanderson, published in 2009. This is a non-spoiler review, so I will keep details as vague as possible. I don't want to give away too much here, similar to the way that this nondescript location doesn't say a whole lot about myself. Or maybe it says a lot. I don't know, I'm no psychologist. Anyway, the book is about a couple princesses, Vivina and Ciri, one of whom has to marry this god king in the hopes of continuing this tentative peace between their nations. Will war be averted, or is it inevitable? There's also a lesser god named Lightsong who keeps on popping up, and a character named Vasher who has a talking sword. Kinda wish he was a main character, but he isn't. Don't let the opening fool you. Where this book shines is where most of Sanderson's books shine, in his magic systems. By using acquired breath and draining color from objects, people are capable of incredible things. That's a creative idea. The story itself is equally creative, or at the very least it's surprising in its reveals. The setup and romantic elements aren't all that original, but the way that things unfold. Warbreaker, it kept me on my toes, trying to figure things out. But it's not one of Sanderson's better books. The characters aren't nearly as compelling as others I've read. Ciri, Vivina, Lightsong are all irritating for different reasons. They all have glaring flaws. At times it's almost cartoony. We have the confrontational one, the self-righteous one, and the useless one. All three of the leads come off as childish. None of them have compelling reasons for their flaws. On top of that, neither Ciri or Lightsong do much to drive events forward. They help flesh out the world, sort of, but that's not enough to justify how much time the novel devotes to their stories. They aren't that appealing on their own. The ending, that also disappointed me. A lot happens in it, but there isn't enough space given to the various elements. It feels all thrown together, like Sanderson ran out of time and was simply trying to wrap things up as quickly as possible. Instead of satisfying me with answers, all of these new tidbits, they threw me off and raised more questions. I wanted to know more about the world and some of the side characters. I wanted to know more about the gods. In conclusion, Warbreaker is fine, but it's not great. I had a lot of issues with it. Compared with Sanderson's other works, this one, it just doesn't hold up. The magic is entertaining enough, but everything else is so-so at best. I almost gave the book 4 stars, even planned on it, but after going over everything that I liked and disliked in the novel, I just couldn't justify it. 3 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it more than most 3-star books, but that's probably because I like fantasy. If you do end up reading this book or have already done so, I will have a spoiler review up shortly, please check that out. Link will be in the description below once it's uploaded. Anyway, that's all I've got. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and thanks for watching. Peace.